In this lesson, we look at how to calculate the slope of a line. To find the slope of a line, we're going to use two separate points. We'll indicate the first one with subscript 1 and the second one with subscript 2. The slope of the line is then defined by rise over run, or the vertical change divided by the horizontal change. Algebraically, we can use y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So as long as x1 and x2 are not equal to each other, the slope is going to be defined. Now for slope, instead of using the letter S, traditionally in math we use the letter M. So let's look at a few of those examples just so you can get used to seeing the algebraic process. If the subscripts confuse you or you're not sure which numbers go with what, then go ahead and above each point label them. Like here we can label x1, y1 and x2, y2. Okay, so slope should be y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1, or 5 over 2. Usually we use slope as a ratio since it is showing you the change in the vertical over the change in the horizontal. Okay, for this next one, let me label the points again, x1, y1, x2, y2. So we'll do y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. So in this one, we get 3 over negative 7. So this one ends up being a negative slope. Lines with a positive slope rise up to the right. Lines with a negative slope fall from left to right. Okay, the last one to practice, let's do x1, y1, x2, y2. So our formula is y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. Lots and lots of negatives. In fact, some of them can reduce. Here, two negatives together equal a positive, same thing in the denominator. So I'll have 0 in the numerator and 3 in the denominator. 0 divided by 3 reduces to 0. This indicates that we have a zero slope, or no slope at all. That's a horizontal line. If you know the slope and you know one point on a line, it's enough to draw a unique line. So let's go ahead and see how to do that. This one says that we're going to graph the line through the point 0, negative 2, and draw a line that has a slope of 1/3. So the first thing I want to do is show that starting point, the actual dot that I know exists on the graph. There's 0, negative 2. The slope of 1/3 indicates a change, a rise over run of 1 over 3, or up 1, right 3. So I'm going to go from this starting point, I'm going to go up 1 unit, right 3 units to get to the next one. Up 1 unit, right 3. So up 1, right 3. And there's my next dot. We're going to do the same thing to get even more dots if you like. Up 1, over 3. It's almost like a stair step to get you where you're going. The slope is going to stay constant. I have more than enough here to do a line, so let me go ahead and draw my line through. And there it is. So I had a starting point back here and went up 1, right 3. Up 1, right 3. That slope remains constant. Let's try another one. This one says the line goes through the point 1, 3 and has a slope of negative 2. So I'll start by drawing the point 1, 3. Right there it is. Now this one, for the slope, it's not in fraction form, but we know how to write a number in fraction form. Negative 2 is exactly the same as negative 2 over 1. So I'm going to go ahead and go down 2, right 1. Down 2, right 1, and put another dot. Down 2, right 1. Down 2, right 1. Again, just like stair steps. Down 2, right 1. You can do as many as you need to draw the graph of the line. There we go. The slope goes to the point 1, 3, and it has a slope of negative 2. Down 2, right 1.